Hey everybody, how's it going today? Stephen Fogg here, your Healthcare Chief Marketing Officer. And today I just want to share with you patient engagement. You know, it's the Monday after the Super Bowl. Probably a lot of people are still at their desks quietly trying to check out a little bit today. And maybe this video can help you throughout. And so I want to talk with you guys about engaging your patient. You know, how to do it correctly or easily or make sure you're reaching the right patients. And it all goes back to data. You know, the more you can understand knowing about your patient population, your region, the demographics within it, some of the healthcare issues that go along with it, can help you put together a larger, case for who to reach and how to reach them. So, for instance, you know, you live in like your practice is in a suburban area near a major metropolitan area. I encourage you to go. The U.S. Census Bureau, Nielsen's got a great free tool as well, and start just plugging in the zip codes that you are reaching at, and start understanding who these people are. Now, if you're a larger practice and say you've got partners in traditional media space, television, radio, maybe some mailers or whatnot, they'll probably have this information on hand and they'll be able to give this profile for you quicker. But doing it on your own you're able to do that. So say, for instance, you're into this suburban area, near a large metropolitan area, and you notice that, okay, your population is 60% women, 40% male. Average age is 25 to 44, and they've got 1.5 kids and maybe a dog in the house. Okay, that's great. Now you know the basic pedigree information of who is here. Now let's dig a little deeper into it. Now, the U.S. Census Bureau might not have this, but you can usually go to county assessment reports and pull up the top needs in your area. And if the county is populous enough, so say there's multiple towns or whatnot within it, they even break this information down further based on the suburban areas that we're talking about. So, on a very broad stroke, you might be able to do this county assessment evaluations, which I think they come out every 3 to 5 years, and see, okay, the top health issues going on in your community. So you see that by doing this research, you understand that there is a high cancer rate. Obesity is big. Maybe teenage pregnancy are three needs you see in the community. Maybe you also see a lack of access to fresh vegetables or fresh foods, whatnot. So you see these top 4 needs going out in the community or needed by the community, and find out as a way as your local provider how to address some of these needs. Because you think about it, patient experience, patient engagement, this is a longer term deal than maybe say your average average engagement rate for another product. I mean, you have to think about the long term success of your patient. And in some of the newer models, it's basically to get you in the system, feed the system, and keep it going. I think that's a really short sustaining vision when it comes to healthcare. The long term needs to be the overall health of society. So say you see that your community has high obesity rates and a lack of access to fresh fruits and vegetables and whatnot. Think about going outside the box. Instead of just putting down for some crazy marketing, maybe some print ads or whatnot. Think about investing in like a community garden grant. What does this cost? About $1,000 to get a community garden, put on in your area. Then also think about looking at the farmers market. Is there one? If so, sponsor that bitch as fast as you possibly can. Get your name all over it. And when you're there, make sure you're there. Start talking to the patient population. Tell them about yourself. Tell them why you're there. And also introduce the community garden grant. I would suspect these sponsorships, of a community garden grant and of actually sponsoring the local farmers market, if there is one. If not, that's a bigger task to try to dig into, which I encourage you to try to find it. I digress. Anyways, the amount of money you would spend on these tools to reach your population probably is going to be less than what you would spend on a traditional marketing campaign. I also think you're going to be hitting your target patient population by doing this. And you're also helping the community for a greater good. So by doing this, by researching, understanding your population base, you are fixing a need short term, and you are positioning yourself for a long-term success within the greater good of the healthcare space. Granted, like I said, I know today's model and the bigger systems might say no, don't say this, is to feed the system. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you to feed your population, making sure they're as healthy as possible. And that doesn't start with a pill. It starts with healthy food, understanding what's around them, giving them the tools they can possibly do it. So it's long. I know I kind of went down a tangent, but think about that. There are ways to find out who your patient population is or who you're trying to target to. This is just one of many, many, many ways to do it. So think about that. It went a little long today, but anyways, that's it. So enjoy your Monday. Get a jog in today. I can't wait to get mine in. Just sweat out all that grease from the night before. And let's have a successful week ahead. And this is the first week of February, so let's have a great February. All right, guys, take care. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye-bye.